Welcome back. An Israeli app gives health-conscious but food-loving travelers a chance to take special food tours. And nutritionist Karen Ann Gaiman is here with some eating healthy tips to not tip the scales, which was going to be chocolate, but we changed to health today. So welcome to you, and welcome to Yael Weiss Gadish. Gadish, like Kaddish.
Very similar.
Okay, so exactly. So with your name, you're able to give people mojo where they can actually, you know, do the l'chaim, right?
Exactly.
So tell us how this was born, how Bite Mojo was born.
So Bite Mojo was born based on a business that we have here in Israel, which is called the Alabasta, which is actually the largest culinary tour company in Israel at the moment. We've started catering independent people that found out about Machne Yehuda market and wanted to explore the market, but did not want to join a guided tour or could not afford a private tour.
Right.
So we actually developed for them a Bite card, which allow people to go from different tastings and to learn the story of the Machne Yehuda market through the different food samples.
So it's always through, but, and is it like it's like a one big long 8-course meal, basically?
So it's a tasting experience.
Right.
Our dishes are not small, but they're reduced dishes.
Right, so you're not full and you can go on to other venues.
I think most of the people will somehow be full between the 5th and the 6th night. But it gives you, instead of commit yourself to a specific restaurant, it gives you an opportunity to explore and experiment the different
So like people get to kind of choose what kind of theme they want.
Exactly. So about a year ago, we decided to go globally and to bring our experience with technology and to combine it together and to offer people the opportunity to do it through technology. So what we offer right now is a range of culinary experiences where the bites are the center of the experience, but we also provide a lot of content because usually people who are considered to be culinary tourists, which is beyond 50% of the tourism in the world today, actually want to know about the place through the food. So the food will be for them a way to learn about the heritage.
So are you the guide, or you have that are like sitting and will explain, okay, this food is from a portobello mushroom, you know, like grown in, you know, the Negev.
We actually, I think that's the market we disrupt. We actually allow you to do a self-guided tour. You don't have anybody leading you, telling you where to go, communicate for you, but you actually self-guide yourself. You get a map with itinerary, and then you can go from a place to place. You decide who you do it with, when you do it. If you do it you know, one time, or you split it through the days. You can start the tour in Rome, not finish it, and continue it when you're in Berlin or back home.
So basically it just works that you're punching in days and cities, and it just like aggregates through.
It gives you the whole itinerary and experience, and you follow it, but you also control the entire experience, which is mainly the way millennials today want to explore the world.
Now, is the goal, I know it's like proven to be very successful here, is the goal like to kind of use this as a prototype and, you know, roll it out everywhere?
So our goal is to be one of the 5 culinary experiences or experience altogether that you do in the world. For us, this is how you explore destination today. You get
especially because you're dealing with smaller, more mom and pops that are struggling now to really compete.
That are struggling from the one end, but from the other end, this is what differentiates a destination from other destinations. You're not coming to eat McDonald's everywhere in the world. You want these small places that have only local know about, and they're doing this or that special dish.
So that's great. So I'm sure all of these businesses are happy as well.
It's a partnership.
That's great. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Very, very creative. All right. So now I know you're, you know, one of the topics you want to talk about today, I'm assuming is based on this, is like, you know, you're going to go on this huge culinary feeding frenzy. You know, how do you stay healthy throughout the day when you know you're going to have like a big celebratory food experience at night?
Exactly, a celebratory food experience. It could be either a tour or a wedding, and now we know it's summer, so there's more parties and pool parties, and people actually do find themselves in the middle of the festivities, and if they're trying to lose weight, they sometimes think that it clashes, that it doesn't go together. So in order to really keep it, you know, keep yourself fit and also indulge, there are a few things that you could do. So the first one of them is to really think about your day. For example, if you're used to eating a big, large dinner and now your event is in midday, so you could actually switch between the meals. Make your main meal at midday and then eat a smaller meal, for example, salad or an omelet at dinner time. Sometimes we don't really think over things and then we find ourselves really overeating and feeling bad. So it's really a good idea just to plan ahead a little bit.
Right.
After after a while, it doesn't take a lot of effort to do it.
Exactly. Once you get into the habit and a routine. So, you know, what, so getting to, you know, portion control, because like this is an example, portion control really is key more than fat content or sugar content, right?
Exactly.
It's like calories at the end of the day,
yes.
right?
First of all, calories always win. I mean, if you want to lose weight, you have to restrict your calories just a little bit. And portion control is very important, especially when you have a buffet experience.
Yeah.
So I always say...
Which I had for a week in Mexico, and I had no portion control at all.
We should have done it before. By the way, we'll get to it soon, but sometimes you could just like...
It's like, it's one of those things like, okay, I guess we're getting another meal. Like, you don't want to eat that much, but
it just
when you're in that kind of... Exactly.
Yeah, but if people want to lose weight in the process, they do have to be a little bit more minded to it.
Exactly.
So take all the food you would like to eat and put it in a plate. But for example, if you go on such a tour and you go and you just want to taste in different places, also those small tastings you could take in one dish. The reason is because that way you could see the amount you are going to eat. Many behavioral experience show us that if you don't have the portion in front of you, you will always overeat, even if you're already full.
Right.
So keep it like that.
Of course. I mean, that's just kind of compulsive behavior. It's there. You're going to have that last piece of... Seriously, I have that happen with sushi. Like, my eyes are big. I'll get 3 rolls. And it's so good. Okay, I'll eat the last 2. But, like, the last 5, I'm already too full.
Yeah, and you don't know until you're already full. You don't know
and then you've had a lot of calories, right, when you add it all up. All right, now what about desserts?
Desserts, I always say, don't deny yourself from dessert, because also we know that if you don't eat dessert and don't let yourself have those things that you love, then eventually you're going to let yourself, and then it's going to be just much more calories than normally.
Right.
So even dessert, put it in a plate. Now, if there's different types of desserts and you really want to have them all, there's no problem. Just take a smaller portion of each one of them and create
Make like a taste test.
Exactly, and create one normal size portion that you would normally have if it were only one dessert.
Okay, is there anything, let's see, drinks, wedding drinks? Are we talking about wedding drinks?
Drinks
drinking
and
at the
alcohol,
weddings?
yes.
Which is like, this is one of the main differences I find, and I'm going to another wedding on Thursday, between Israeli weddings and America. Like, no one cares about the food in America, they just care about the bar. Here, it's like all about the food, and sometimes you find people at the bar.
Exactly.
But so funny.
So yeah, so for the people that are in the States right now watching, go to the bar, no problem at all, but just think it over, because every shot, every chaser, every drink you have contains a lot of calories, and sometimes when you want to lose weight, you have to just like take it down a bit.
Or just not eat that dessert and instead have like 3 drinks that are too sweet. But either way, it's sugar.
Who could really do that? Like, I'll not have dessert.
Again, everything we do is to extremes, right?
Yeah, so just try to have drinks that are not based on juice and not based on fruit.
Right.
And to really stick to beer, wine, and maybe some chasers. And the last thing is that you could absolutely decide not to watch your weight for one occasion. If it comes just every once in a while,
right.
It's fine.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break. Sex, love, and intimacy.